I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sir Hanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear-bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
Oh, Sakra. That doesn't sound good.
Indeed. I wonder what he wants to lecture me about this time. And you, because you're going with me.
All right, we should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hand? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
Come after dawn. At this hour, Hanush will still be asleep, and I really don't want to wake him up.
All right, see you then. So, should we go then?
Come after dawn. At this hour, Hanush will still be asleep, and I really don't want to wake him up.
All right, see you then. So, should we go then?
Come after dawn. At this hour, Hanush will still...
All right, see you then. So, should we go then?
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. So go and get dressed up before we head off.
Thanks, sir, but I'd rather go as I am.
You'd rather disgrace me? Well, I'm in no mood to argue with you. Come on then.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle, my lord.
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We were
Like
just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. and he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the Lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh,
I'm
don't whine, for
sorry.
heaven's sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulflin of Camburg. That name is familiar.
Yeah, he's kin to the Oleshna lords, too. A cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulflin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair. After all, maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
You'll have to wait a few days until...
got a fortress in it. They've got plenty, all right. Sir Bernard's father has charge of some estates near Coley.
Hey, Henry's come to see us. Well, if it isn't the world-renowned victor of the rat-eye tourney, Henry of Skalitz.
Battle with other nobles. Why? Bandits are easy
Sir
to
Hans,
defeat.
I heard something about a tourney in Rattay.
Yes, Hanush has decided to revive the tourney at the Upper Castle. It's only a bit of entertainment for commoners. A few fellows on foot bashing each other with various weapons.
Oh, you don't seem like your usual cheerful self, sir. Anything wrong?
Yes, blast it. Hanush was on my back about what I do all day, so I told him I was busy dealing with very important knightly matters. I said I was training my future page in combat, initiating him into the art of swordsmanship and other battle skills.
I didn't know you had a page.
Well, that's just the thing. I don't. It was just something I made up on the spot to get him off my back. And it seems I was a bit too convincing. Now, Uncle wants my imaginary page to demonstrate what he's learnt in the tourney.
I can see how that could be a bit awkward.
That's putting it mildly. The old man is like a dog with a bone, he'll never let go. Unless... Yes, now I think of it. I'll tell Hanush I was training you. All you have to do is enter the tourney, batter the fuck out of all the other peasants, and everyone will be happy. Except for the losers, of course.
What, and I'm to become your page? I'm not sure if Sir Radzik would agree.
No, Radzik doesn't have to know anything about it. It's just a little charade for Uncle's benefit. Not that it's such a bad idea. Who knows, maybe one day.
Yeah, all right. I just hope it won't get me into trouble.
Everything will be just fine. You'll see.
Stop your grumbling. You get paid, don't you? You can't
Well,
take it with you, though,
I suppose I can handle a few fellas one at a time.
All right, then. Of course you can. That's the spirit. You have to put up some coin to enter, though. Naturally, I'll pay for that, so you don't go around calling me a pinch purse. Go and see the tournament master. You'll find him somewhere around the upper castle courtyard. He'll explain everything and sign you up. Run along now. And don't let me down, Henry. Remember, you have to demonstrate you've been trained by a master.
Your wish is my command.
Excellent. Afterwards, we'll drink to your glorious deeds.
Maybe you wouldn't keep losing your things.
So, what do you think about this?
Old Hanush is right about one thing. It's time to stop chasing wenches and start chasing bandits. It'll be a bit of excitement for a change.
I agree. I was worried you'd be upset after Sir Hanish's speech.
Why would I? I finally have a chance to show Uncle what I can do. I can't wait. We'll ride there, hack those bastards to pieces, and celebrate with a good drink in the evening.
But Sir Hanish said we should get them out of the fiefdom without bloodshed if we can.
And how else do you suppose we can do that?
With diplomacy?
You can't parley with criminals. That would just damage Uncle's reputation. Every lowlife would think he could rob him without fear of reprisal. Enough talk. Let's mount up. Good luck, then.
I never knew Bernard had a kin. He didn't fall out of the sky, did he? Everyone's got kin. Aye, but that he's from a noble family. They've got a fortress and all.
Sir Hanish sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Ah, you deigned to join us. We're honored.
I'm sorry.
That's as much use to me as a shield to a dead man. Now mount up. Let's move out.
Can I ask, Thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay, Pons, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that one. I'm not going on an outing. Hannah said we can handle this matter.
Could do with a bite to eat. Yeah.
Not as being a relative of mine, Melodus?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna. Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolfen of Camper was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same. Only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like. I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. Well, tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camper clan from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit. I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he'd cursed them. I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Uncle Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. See, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, she fell pregnant. They say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ!
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured. Wilhelm, they say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful!
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough. He turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. He cursed everything and everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. They sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, but because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. The folk who said he was
God be with you, Henry.
that would... Whoa! Go down.
It sounds a lot more convincing coming from
Why
you
does
than the
it
stories my nurses used to
I
tell me.
sent them to scout
How
ahead.
are we supposed to deal with a monster like that?
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah. God be with you.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
Isn't it dangerous?
About as dangerous as sitting here in the camp.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, sir. Where are the farms they raided?
One is uphill from Neuhoff, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Tell me, Captain, how come this Wolflin is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolflin?
Nothing in particular. Just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camber clan is cursed.
How are you related?
Milota, Wolfin, and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna.
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolfin's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child, she ended up having 5.
What, all at the same time?
All in one night. And only one of them lived till morning. The youngest, Wilhelm. And his face was disfigured. They say the witch deceived the Countess, and it was Satan himself who impregnated her.
And you believe that story?
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrifying to look at. I still get shivers down my spine when I think of him. As for Wolfen, word came that he died in Silesia. Then, one day, he appeared from nowhere. There are folk who say death has no power over him. Good luck, then.
Yeah.
I'm honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Captain Bernard sent me. I'm here about the raid on your farm.
What? I've no idea what you're talking about, friend.
They raided your farm, didn't they?
No. I heard there was some raids hereabouts, but not here.
Something's not right. The captain sent me here to this very farm.
The captain must have made a mistake.
I suppose so.
I'll be with you.
I'm just a stupid woman. I don't understand these things. What do you reckon? Did that battle in Privy Slavitz put an end to the trouble?
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes. I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No! It's just... it all happened so quickly. I'm still bewildered from it all.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wolfling, Baron of Camberg, and he's not just some common outlaw. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you better speak up, no matter what happened here.
Lord Jesus. Why must we be persecuted so?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
Why would you help those cutthroats?
They didn't behave violently towards us, and I thought it would be best to keep them happy. At least they left me some apples.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
I understand. They threatened you.
They didn't exactly threaten me. They didn't have to. But if they get away from you, they'll come back and get revenge.
Don't worry. We'll take care of them. So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
Good luck then. I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
God save you, Henry.
you, Henry.
Good day, Henry.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Captain Bernard sent me to find out about the raid. What exactly happened?
Those filthy cutthroats beat my husband black and blue, then stole all our food stores and vanished, poxy bastards. Poor Lumiere, he didn't want to let them get away with it, so he chased them as far as the woods. But they cut him down, and now I'm afraid he'll not live to see the light of day.
Did you see which way they went?
Along the track here, straight into the woods. My old man gave chase and fought with them by the old hunter's shelter. He slashed one of them with his sickle. He bled like a stuck pig, the bastard.
You think he might have been bleeding enough to leave a trail?
Maybe. Who knows? I just hope he's in hell where he belongs, the poxy bastard.
What were they like?
Swine and lousy curs, that's what they were like.
That's not what I meant.
No, sorry. They weren't your ordinary footpads. They were well dressed, and they talked of some lord called Wolflin.
I thought as much. Is there something I can do to help? With your husband, I mean.
I fear only God Almighty can help him now. Although, there is one thing you could do. I have to keep changing Lumiere's bandages, but I'm running out of clean linen, and I don't want to leave him alone here.
I'll see what I've got.
God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. I'm grateful. I'll go and bandage him up right away. And let me give you a few groschen for your trouble. I've nothing left here except a few groschen I buried down by the creek. Luckily, those bastards never found them. I'll be glad to reward you.
Keep it. You need it more than I. They took everything you had.
Not everything, because you saved my dear husband. Take it. I insist.
Very well then. Thank you.
God be with you.
Hey, Henry's come. What are you doing here?
Why do you ask? Can I not take a walk in the woods without being accosted?
I ask because I'm the gamekeeper here, and it's my job to protect these woods from poachers.
Well, I'm certainly not poaching.
In that case, you won't mind if I have a look what you've got on you.
Certainly. Go ahead and look.
All right. Nothing suspicious here. You may leave, Goodman.
More blood. Must be close. That looks like blood. Blood. This is the right way. This is the way. Looks like this is the right way. Looks like this is the right way. Another trace. They dragged him this way. More blood. Must be close. More blood. Must be close. Another trace. They dragged him this way. Another trace. They dragged him this way. More blood. Must be close. That looks like blood. He was bleeding plenty. Should be easy to track him. Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
What's that? What's going on there?
This is the way.
Hey! Who's there? Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. That's gonna cost you your life! You call that combat? Bring it on! I'm going to destroy this.
I'll slaughter you! You call that combat? I'm going to enjoy this.
Come here, lily liver. Fucking hell!
I'll gut you like a rabbit.
What's the matter? Come on. Go and weaken the knees of you! Bring it on!
Captain,
The poor Lou.
did you...
Maybe.
What were the...
They were.
I thought...
There is...
I'll see what I've got.
God bless you. Thank you. I'm...
Keep. Very well.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Welcome, Henry. What are you doing here?
Why do you ask?
I ask because...
Well, I'm certainly not poaching.
In that case, you won't...
Certainly.
Looks like this is the right way. Blood. This is the right way. This is the way. He was bleeding plenty. Should be easy to track him. This is the way. That looks like blood. That looks like blood. Looks like I found it. This is the way.
Who's there?
Yeah. 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 God save you, Henry. God save you.
I found that encampment.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Is it far?
Not really.
How many men did you see?
Around 10.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say. Otherwise, he'll be swinging tonight from the Rattay ramparts.
Wouldn't it be better to parley with them, sir?
Parley with robbers? You must be out of your mind, lad.
Sir Hanush ordered me to avoid unnecessary casualties.
What are you trying to say?
I could go and parley with Wolfling. Even if it comes to nothing, I could have a good look at his encampment.
Bit of spying could well be of use, all right. And Wolfland's a conceited bastard. If he knows you come from me, he'll receive you just for a chance to tell me to go to hell. I'll give you a livery with my coat of arms, so it's clear you're my messenger. And you'll have to go unarmed.
Thank you, Captain. I'll do my best.
I hope so. And try and come back in one piece. I don't want to explain to Sir Radzig why I sent his favorite into a robber baron's camp unarmed. See you later.
I feel quite hungry.
God be with you, Henry.
Hey, you! What do you want?
I'm Captain Bernard's envoy. I'm here to parley.
Why should I trust you?
I'm unarmed. What harm can I do?
That's true. And you are wearing Sir Bernard's colours. I suppose I should take you to Sir Wolfling. But if you try any tricks, you'll regret it. Understood?
You have my word.
What a she day. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
Who do we have here? What's your name, boy?
Henry. I'm a messenger from...
I know. From my beloved cousin, Sir Bernard of Aleshna. So, what exactly is your message?
So hungry I could eat my boots.
We offer you safe conduct out of this domain. If you leave, everything you stole comes to Hanish's subjects.
That's a very generous offer. But tell me, why should I accept?
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood. I want to rob here.
Don't you know what's been going on around here recently?
Should I?
Bandits have been on the rampage all over the county. Cutthroats raided a nearby stud farm, and the locals have had enough of it.
No doubt, but I've nothing to do with that.
Try telling them that. On the way here, the captain recruited men from half the county. He intends to make an example of you.
So half the men in the country have come and they can snuff us out like a candle. But Bernard wants to offer us safe conduct out of the kindness of his heart? A likely story.
We want to avoid unnecessary bloodshed.
Don't waste your breath, Henry. I'm not as gullible as you think. We're done here. Send him on his way.
Yeah. God be with you.
I've just come back from Wolfland, Captain.
And in one piece, I see. That's something at least, but I doubt you achieved anything.
No, unfortunately. Wolfland is standing his ground.
Well, no matter. It was a good idea and certainly a brave deed. At least we've had time to prepare for the attack. Now, all you have to do is lead us to their encampment.
I have to deal with something first.
Get a move on, then. There's no time to waste. See you later. My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
I'm ready to lead you there.
Excellent. Let's go. Wolflin of Camberg, for your crimes against Sir Meloda of Oleshna and Sir Hanush of Lipa, you have been declared a reprobate and an outlaw. Will you willingly lay down your arms and accept your just punishment at the hands of Sir Hanush? Or do you intend to offer resistance?
That's a difficult choice, cousin. What do you say, man?
Am I to take it you intend to resist?
I didn't want to, but these men here talked me into it.
We're wasting our time, Captain. This brute here hasn't the honour of a common footpad. These These murdering swine slayed Vitus and Cyril. I think it's time they paid for it. What do you say, men?
Damn right.
At those bastards! Charge! Go Russian to the man who brings me Wolfman's head!
Long live Captain Bernard! Praise be to the Lord Jesus Christ. Here's the Lord Capon!
We whipped those.
Long live Captain Bernard!
God be praised, we won.
Here's the Lord Capon! Fought like a we whipped those mangy dogs. We won!
We whipped those
mangy dogs.
Mangy dogs.
Here's the Lord Capon! Captain Bernard! He fought like a lion.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Victory is ours, Captain.
Praise the Lord. My men are no easy pickings, and you and Sir Hans helped us a lot.
What now?
We'll break camp and head back to the castle. You ought to go on ahead and report to Sir Hanush.
Yes, Captain.
Take care.
I'd like to
You'll have to wait a few days.
Good day to you.
I'd like you to...
Certainly.
I'm interested...
Wouldn't you rather learn the...
I'd like to
All right, but it... Now, pay close attention. Farewell.
I'd like... I'm interested in...
Wouldn't you rather learn the...
Well... Can you teach...
Certainly.
I'd like to
All right, but... Now, take care.
Can you teach me to...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more about...
Wouldn't you rather learn...
Well...
God be with you.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
I have news from the camp, Sir Hanush.
Speak.
Unfortunately, we couldn't avoid a skirmish.
Where's Hans? I hope he's not...
There's no need to worry, my lord. Lord Capon's alive and well. Lord Capon is busy celebrating.
So you succeeded?
Wulfin is dead, and his men routed. Captain Bernard and the others are hunting them down in the woods right now.
By God, that's excellent news. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something finally turned out well.
So am I, sir.
And I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
May the Lord watch over you. Greetings. What business have you?
Sir, I met the parish priest of Uzhitz, and I must say he's a very interesting man.
I should say so. Rumor has it, when he finished, they say he made, and then but he's a farewell.
A good day to you. What do you need?
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so.
Yeah.
Bread, fresh bread, bread, rolls, buns, and pretzels for you.
Jesus Christ be praised. Farewell. Farewell.
With salt, caraway seeds, garlic and more.
Fresh
You'll find it nowhere else.
Smell, aren't they lovely?
God be with you.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I'm interested.
Wouldn't you rather?
Well,
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come get 'em.
And get salads and well, you know.
Yeah.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Yeah.
Looks like they smashed things up nicely.
What are you doing
What's
here?
that?
Tired of life, are you?
Hey.
What's going on there? You're dead. Hey, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Who's there?
Quitting? You get what for?
Mertka!
Take that! Is that all you got? Had enough of life, have you?
I'll slaughter you. Fucker. Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Is that the best you can do?
Is that all you've got? I'll slaughter you.
Take that!
What's the matter? Come on. What's that? What's going on there?
Who's there? What have we got here? Entertainment. Great! Enough, please. I hear you.
No, no, forget it. Now you die.
Bastard!
Hey! Who's there? What's that?
Looks like they smashed things up nicely.
No, curva!
Is that all you've got?
Shit!
You're dead.
Hey, who's there? What's up? What's that? What are you doing here? Tired of life, are
Come
you?
here, lily liver.
Missed!
What's the matter? Come on!
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
You called?
Get enough!
Cunt!
You're gonna cry now.
I feel quite hungry.
Halt. What do you want?
I'm here by order of Sir Radzig and Master Fafar. And who are you?
Who am I? I'm keeping guard here so no rogues get in to steal the silver.
That's very commendable. I'll take you to Master Fafar so he can reward you.
But I can't go anywhere. Who would stand watch if I left my post?
Hey, you there! What have you done?
Me? It wasn't me. It must have been one of your lot pushed him down the shaft.
If you hadn't come sniffing around, none of this would have happened.
What's my being here got to do with it? What the fuck's been going on? Whatever it is, now you've got a murder to answer for.
Only if someone finds out.
Listen, neighbours, don't be stupid. You don't want to add another murder to the count. It could have been an accident.
You know that was no accident. Or maybe you came to blows, pushed him down, and then we had to stop you.
That's ridiculous. If you all clear off out of here, I promise nobody will be asking what happened. Why add to your troubles?
Hey! Where are you going? You're not going to abandon us, are you? Not after all the good times we've had together? Don't you remember how we took care of everyone? Hey!
Placed at the wrong time.
Hey, who's there?
Hey, hold right there. Show me what you...
Why?
Such are my orders.
For God's sake, don't bother me. Any delay could cost lives.
Well, if that's the way it is...
I could do with a bite to eat.
Hey, what is up everyone? It's Rich. Alright, welcome to Storyteller Spotlight. Today we're going to look really quickly at this Mobius book. This is kind of an intro. I just got a text from the printing shop that I go to, and the guy that knows how to work the machine is only going to be there for like another 45 minutes. So I actually have to split. Hey, Mike Heisler, I know that guy. That's cool. Yeah, I wanted to do Mobius last weekend when I did the Travis Storyteller Spotlight, and I couldn't find these books really quickly. Again, this is just going to be an intro. This will be a 10-minute video, and then I actually need to split and run to the printers. I'm on a really tight deadline right now. I want to appreciate, like, I've been getting notes about Blaster Kid, and I just got sidetracked for a couple of weeks. I've been writing the final script. Yeah, there's no big reason why I haven't posted updates. The updates is just basically I'm finalizing my script, and once I put sort of a page count in my mind, then I really needed to be disciplined and hammer that out. So don't worry, there'll be more updates coming over the next like week or two. But I didn't really have much that I could say other than I'm working on it. So anyway, yeah, so this is like a collected book of Mobius's work, and they're really interesting. There's quite a few hardcovers that you can go collect. There's Chaos. What is this one called? Fusion. This one is Metallic Memories. You know, you can find them on eBay. They I don't think are super expensive. They're really fun, and what makes them fun is just the experimental nature of his work. He was a very disciplined cartoonist and has done very large bodies of work with sequential storytelling. But him at play is really fun, and it's just always exciting to see. I definitely think that now, because we have the internet and we have access to just about every artist on the planet that at least wants to share sort of their daily activities or body of work that they've done. One, you can catch up really fast of what they've done. Man, my cat's going nuts. It wants in the office so bad. It's like, Mobius, come on, dude. You know I love that. But these books really were something kind of special, I think, when they originally came out. I mean, I got them like probably starting in the 90s or you know, late 90s, early 2000s. So back then, you know, the internet wasn't rolling as hard as it was now. So seeing such a wide variety of work was really kind of astounding. And I think now even to some extent, you can get your fix from, you know, 80 different artists in a day. So you've got the one artist that does the one style, and then the other guy that does this style, and then the other artist does, oh, this is very Robert Crumb. Yeah, you know, seeing one guy that put it all together like this was really kind of like impressive. And there's I think it's called Finding Mobius on YouTube. It's a documentary that someone has uploaded, and yeah, you hear Mike Mignola actually talk about that, like this is this guy and this is this guy too. You know, now I think it might not be as unique, and then also because he did it, you know, then that door has been open and other people will follow, which is cool, and kind of the impact of it. But yeah, the guy is really, really incredible. So you've got this kind of Bigfoot cartoony style. I don't know the date that these particular pieces were. They're really, really nice though. But I mean, imagine if you just sat down and one day you drew this, and you know, the next day, you know, you kind of did a few more of them, and then, you know, you just did stuff like this. It's really, really kind of cool as an artist to just play. I think sometimes we forget to play because we're always working. I was talking to someone this morning, and I was telling them like how tight my deadline is. I mean, I'm literally doing. I mean, the speed that they want, I would basically do a book in 2 weeks, a 24-page book, no less. It probably will dribble out a little past that. But I mean, in the next like 6 weeks, I potentially could do almost 70 to 80 pages of work. It'll probably be less than that, only because I think the deadline will eventually, there'll be pages that will be hard that I won't be able to knock out as many as as like I think the hope is. But yeah, I mean, deadlines in comics can be really, really insane. So when you see someone as prolific as Mobius, what you're really seeing is you're seeing what a normal comic book artist actually produces. You know, that's how much art. I saw there was a video of an artist, and he was talking about someone had asked him, he was like doing a store signing in Paris, and he's sketching, and they asked like, how did you get so good? And he goes, well, I've been drawing for 20 or 30 years, 7 days a week, all day, all night. And a lot of us really do work that way. It's not that uncommon. It becomes a very kind of obsessive thing, and not in an unhealthy way. I mean, I guess it could be construed that way, but if I'm not doing anything, I'm working. You know, I'm not doing anything that I have to do. Beautiful colors. This is all hand colored. Man, this is so cool. But yeah, we'd be curious, if you're an artist, how much do you actually play with your art, especially if you're a working pro? Because that's where it gets tricky. Is you know, you start doing jobs, and all of a sudden, fun time goes out the window. And I know for people that work in like video games, boy, it can get tight. Those are crazy deadlines. Comic book artists definitely deal with insane deadlines, but I think the video game industry probably is the one that is the most insane. Probably movie stuff too, when you have to do special effects on movies, which, you know, obviously is an artistic endeavor. That's really cool. And he actually talked about in I think it's there's a pretty long interview with him that's in English on YouTube that you can find too, and he talks about when he was doing the blue. Even Mobius, the great Jean Giraud, used reference. So as fantastical and creative as this art is, for him to get these sort of muscles and the ability to draw things out of his mind, he was looking at real things to create that catalog of times. Okay, we're at 8 minutes. I'm going to do 2 more minutes, and then tomorrow, like I said, I'll pick this up. The fact that I have to really... No, I'm a dumb guy, Zach, and I'm going to tell my... If there's any... It's called Mercy. More. See you guys all tomorrow. Have a great day, and again, I apologize that this is so short. It's just a busy day. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Man, that was great. Whew. It's kind of a more fine line on this.
Ah, meu Deus! Alguém me ajuda!
Eu vou tirar esse poste de cima de você, mas tem que ter cuidado porque a estrutura... Você falou alguma coisa?
Não, eu não falei nada. Longe de mim me interruptem você no meio da sua fala.
Me desculpe, eu não entendi.
Não é nada, não. Pode continuar me salvando se é isso que é o certo hoje em dia.
Eu não sei se eu tô entendendo. Você não tá querendo que eu te salve?
Claro que tô. Mas não podia só me salvar?
E não é o que eu tô fazendo?
Eu sei lá, é. Mas você precisa lacrar enquanto tá me salvando. Se precisar, tudo bem. Eu não tenho nada contra.
Eu não tô fazendo nada, só tô te salvando. Eu preciso levantar esse... Peraí, você... acabou de tuitar dizendo que meu salvamento nem é tão bom assim?
Isso é liberdade de expressão. A gente vive num país livre, querida. Ou eu agora não posso te chamar de querida, meu docinho.
Na verdade, não pode não. Mas você não prefere ser salvo primeiro antes de avaliar o meu salvamento? Tem alguma coisa errada?
Não tem nada errado. Mas você precisa ficar esfregando na cara de todo mundo o tempo todo.
Esfregando na cara de todo mundo o quê?
E essa roupa aí? Precisa mesmo disso?
Tem alguma coisa aparecendo?
Não tem. Eu já entendi que você pode vestir o que você quiser, mas precisa ficar esfregando isso na minha cara. Você não pode ser igual a Majestosa, que é apenas ela. Ela é autêntica.
Posso ajudar?
Claro. Tá vendo? Porque você não pode ser que nem ela. Ela não fica por aí levantando nenhuma bandeira.
Olha, eu levanto sim o tempo todo. Na verdade, é o que eu mais faço.
Foi mal. Mas você falou alguma coisa aí? Por que você mudou o uniforme?
Novos vídeos todas as quintas. E não se esqueçam de se inscrever no canal.
Meu nome é Mariana Varela, sou editora-chefe do portal Drauzio Varela e trouxe um destaque do nosso portal para vocês. A nossa repórter Maiara Ribeiro viajou até o Rio de Janeiro para mostrar um projeto muito interessante que visa diminuir a transmissão de arboviroses. A gente já sabe que arboviroses como Zika, chikungunya e dengue são transmitidas nas cidades pelo Aedes aegypti, que pica um animal ou uma pessoa com o vírus e depois o transmite ao picar uma pessoa saudável. Então, para isso, já houve muitas tentativas no país de tentar acabar com a Aedes aegypti. Essas tentativas não foram bem sucedidas porque essa é uma tarefa difícil mesmo. A Fundação Oswaldo Cruz, lá no Rio, começou um projeto que é um pouco polêmico, porque em vez de tentar acabar com os mosquitos, eles soltam mais mosquitos na natureza. Só que esses mosquitos eles são infectados com uma bactéria que chama Wolbachia, que impede a transmissão das arboviroses. As fêmeas continuam picando normalmente, só que elas não transmitem as arboviroses, não transmitem os vírus das arboviroses. Além disso, ao se reproduzirem, as fêmeas geram filhotes que também têm a bactéria Wolbachia, e esses filhotes também não vão transmitir. É um projeto muito interessante e a maior dificuldade desse projeto é convencer a população de que é necessário soltar mais mosquitos nas regiões afetadas em vez de tentar acabar com a Aedes aegypti. No entanto, é um projeto bastante seguro que já foi tentado com sucesso em outros países, sustentável e natural, porque esses mosquitos não são geneticamente modificados, né? Eles são apenas infectados com a bactéria. Se você se interessou por essa matéria, é só clicar no link da descrição.
If you're worried about Epic's growing dominance in the PC market, this news ain't gonna cheer you up, probably. In fact, this is likely to make you even more worried. Epic Games has bought Psyonix, the Rocket League developer, in case you didn't know. If you've not heard of Psyonix, you must have at least heard of Rocket League. Its continued popularity makes it relevant even today, despite the fact it's not a new game at all. It was released first in 2015, but people are still all about that Rocket League. And if Epic does with Rocket League what Epic's been implying it'll do with Rocket League, then you better get ready to witness a direct attack on Steam. And to be honest, a fairly blatantly anti-customer move, because it is being strongly implied that Epic will stop selling Rocket League on Steam. Now, Epic is being coy about the whole situation. It's dancing around the question of whether or not it will remove Rocket League from Steam. Given Epic's past behaviour, and given the wide open door it's left for itself to do this, it doesn't look unlikely that Rocket League is not long for Steam's world. So let's look at the original statement regarding Rocket League's future. The PC version of Rocket League will come to the Epic Games Store in late 2019. In the meantime, time, it will continue to be available for purchase on Steam. Thereafter, it will continue to be supported on Steam for all existing purchasers. Now that initial statement looks pretty clear-cut, and most people took it as an announcement that Rocket League would be removed from Steam. I certainly did. In fact, I had an initial video on this that I double and triple checked to make sure that that was the word, and then Epic issued a clarification literally moments after I published the fucking video. Epic, fuck you! Anyway, I say clarification, it was more like an attempt to muddy the waters further than actually clarify anything. Really, all they've done is state that they don't have an announcement regarding Rocket League's removal from Steam. They've just said that long-term plans will be announced in the future, which doesn't really say anything. That non-clarification looks really like a mealy-mouthed attempt to weasel out of discussion, like further discussion regarding this situation. Rather like they don't want the wind taken out of the sails of the news regarding Psyonix's acquisition, not that there was much puffing going on behind that canvas anyway. The original description of Rocket League's future doesn't leave much room for interpretation. It looks pretty clear-cut. And what Epic Games has done is retroactively tried to make it vague. Things can change in the future, but it certainly looks like Epic is gearing up to remove Rocket League from Steam. No announced plans is some pretty clear and well-worn industry bullshit speak, because they can say there are no announced plans, but that doesn't mean there aren't plans. Regardless of existing plans or whether or not plans could change, there is an undeniably strong implication in the original description of Rocket League's future that makes it fairly clear what Epic's goal is with this. To the point where I don't know how you can interpret the original statement in any other way. Variety bolded the important words in that statement, "in the meantime and thereafter." That indicates pretty strongly that things are going to change for the Steam version once Rocket League hits the Epic Store. And I don't think waiting till later in the year to announce that is going to change anything. I don't think that will make people less angry. I don't think it will make it less of an anti-customer move. I suppose Epic wants the narrative to be more about the simple acquisition news, but too late for that. When a company that's predominantly made headlines this year for aggressive exclusivity deals purchases a studio, pretty much the only conversation people are going to want to have is whether or not that studio's game will become an Epic Store exclusive. Psyonix director Dave Hagewood is no good. His statement regarding this is just standard boilerplate industry bullshit talk. "We've been working closely with Epic since the early days of Unreal Tournament, and we've survived changing tides as partners, so combining forces makes sense in many ways. The potential of what we can learn from each other and accomplish together makes us truly excited for the future." Love statements like that. Lot of words, nothing actually said. All we've learned from that is that Rocket League's developer has worked with Epic, and they've done it for a while, and that's it. Doesn't actually tell us the specifics of the deal, actual benefits for us, the end user. It's vague like everything regarding this deal. At the time of talking, we have no details about how much money changed hands for this, what the terms of the deal are. We just know that Psyonix is officially under the Epic umbrella. While Epic is being fairly craven regarding the exclusivity status of Rocket League, it has made one very clear and bold statement. Epic's not fucking around. Even in the seemingly unlikely event that Rocket League will stay on Steam, Epic is clearly planning to be the dominant market force. It doesn't just want to develop Fortnite, license Unreal, and run the Epic Store. It wants to own PC gaming. There is a very real threat being issued under the table here. The threat of Epic being able to buy pretty much any studio it wants, and the subsequent games existing on Steam at Epic's pleasure. I mean, that's a situation with Rocket League until we know for sure what's happening. Rocket League is on Steam while Epic allows it to be on Steam. Epic has quite clearly been engaging in market starvation lately. The games it's been picking up stop Steam from being able to sell some pretty powerful IP, some really remarkable content. Epic's quite clearly set about making itself the only game in town, which is why I don't buy Tim Sweeney's bullshit about how they're doing this for the glory of the PC market. market. And if Rocket League ends up being an Epic Store exclusive, that will totally undermine Tim Sweeney's claims that they will cease fire in their Epic exclusivity wars if Valve were to meet their revenue split on Steam. Such a move, he said, would be a glorious moment in the history of PC gaming and would have a sweeping impact on other platforms for generations to come. Then stores could go back to just being nice places to buy stuff, rather than the game developer IRS. That is such a messianic statement. Like, Epic is the saviour of the PC market world. I know maybe certain developers think they are, considering the amount of money Epic's been throwing their way, but for the rest of us, I don't know how what it's been doing is for the glory of anything. And certainly, if Rocket League ends up an Epic Store exclusive, the removal of content, the removal of venues to buy something, that doesn't look like a good thing for us overall. Looks very good for Epic and the Epic Store, which has been using its exclusivity deals to great effect and has ensured that its launcher is on many, many desktops. But it's certainly not encouraged Epic to be competitive in a meaningful way for customers. Its storefront is still shitty, and still looks set to be shitty for a while. Exclusivity is a useful tool. It can certainly be competitive, but not if you're only interested in inflicting harm on your competition. And through its actions, Epic's made it quite clear that's the bit it's interested in. In any case, these are some shots that have been well and truly fired. And if Rocket League does end up removed from Steam, that will be Epic's boldest move yet, and a clear message. I mean, I would say even right now, the message is clear that nothing is safe from Epic's grasp. Just because a game's already on Steam, just because a game's been on Steam for years, that's no guarantee that Epic can't come along and snipe it. It can perform a raid on Steam's library at any time, except it's not really a raid because they will buy the games and then take back what's theirs, although it was never taken from them. So it's like a paid raid. That's the word of the day. Paid raid. Anyway, I won't belabor the point to reach the arbitrary 10-minute mark. Suffice to say, you know the news right now. Epic owns Psyonix, and it's looking very likely. I would say it's all but confirmed right now, and plans could change, but it's all but confirmed that Rocket League does not have a future on Steam. The original statement leads me to believe there was no other plan but that. And that could change now, and that could change depending on public perception or Epic's ever-moving plans, but that initial statement was not all that ambiguous. It really wasn't. Look at that, we're just close, just brushing up against the arbitrary 10-minute mark. I could play for time, but I won't.
Quer dizer então que você foi fazer aquele overclock bolado, técnica especializada em reparos diversos. O desgraçado mal escapa de um strike, já que ele vai strike por causa de música. E aí pessoal, de boa? Bem-vindos a mais um vídeo pro canal. E hoje vamos falar sobre um assunto bem legal que se chama... Pera aí que essa aqui foi genial. Se chama gargalo, tá pessoal? Eu recebo muitas mensagens, principalmente no Instagram, no canal eu recebia bastante. Eu já fiz muitos vídeos sobre isso, infelizmente vocês não vão conseguir ver, né? Mas eu já fiz muitos vídeos sobre gargalo e é um tema muito específico que abrange muita coisa, tá? O que seria gargalo, né? Todo mundo aqui sabe que gargalo é quando você tem uma peça ou um conjunto de peças que limita o desempenho da outra, certo? E o que acontece? Isso preocupa as pessoas justamente quando a gente fala de placa de vídeo com processador. Porque a gente sabe que são as peças que mais demandam importância em um computador quando você fala de jogo, né? Então pra gente falar de gargalo, a gente tem que falar de muita coisa aqui, principalmente entre CPU e GPU, tá? São muitos fatores que influenciam. Não só o desempenho do processador. Quando a gente fala de gargalo entre CPU e GPU, a gente tem que levar em consideração também a própria API, no caso do DirectX, né, que pode influenciar nisso, mas é um vídeo que eu posso refazer porque eu já tinha feito. Mas o recado que eu quero trazer para esse vídeo aqui é: não se preocupe com o gargalo. Às vezes eu vejo um pessoal que me manda as configurações e eu fico tentando entender da onde que a pessoa tirou que ela vai ter problemas com essa configuração, tá? Mas eu entendo, tá? É que como a gente mora no Brasil e a condição do brasileiro é difícil, a gente acaba que tem muito medo de fazer uma compra equivocada, né? Ou comprar um produto que não vai atender do jeito que você quer. E é por isso que o gargalo acaba entrando muito nisso aí. Então o que eu posso recomendar para vocês é, não se preocupe com isso, tá? O importante é que o negócio funcione do jeito que você precisa que funcione. Então se o gargalo existir na configuração que você quer montar, porém não vai acabar com a sua vida, não vai acabar com a sua experiência, não tem por que se importar com isso. Porque às vezes a pessoa deixa de pegar uma puta na placa de vídeo porque o processador dela não é tão bom e ela perde a oportunidade de uma promoção, por exemplo, por medo de gargalo, tá? Então, não se preocupe com isso. O gargalo existe entre processador e placa de vídeo? Existe. Entre memória? Existe. HD? A peça que mais dá gargalo no computador é o HD. Fonte? Sim. Simples assim. Uma peça pode tranquilamente acabar com o desempenho da outra. Só que no caso de você, né, de vocês que estão vendo esse vídeo, geralmente é processador e placa de vídeo. Nesse caso, eu acredito que vocês não devem ou não precisam se preocupar com isso, tá? Não devam se preocupar com isso, falando que ela vai ter problemas com essa configuração, tá? Mas eu entendo, tá? É que, como a gente mora no Brasil e a condição do brasileiro é difícil, a gente acaba que tem muito medo de fazer uma compra equivocada, né? Ou comprar um produto que não vai atender do jeito que você quer. E é por isso que o gargalo acaba entrando muito nisso aí. Então o que eu posso recomendar para vocês é, não se preocupe com isso, tá? O importante é que o negócio funcione do jeito que você precisa que funcione. Então se o gargalo existir na configuração que você quer montar, porém não vai acabar com a sua vida, não vai acabar com a sua experiência, não tem por que se importar com isso. Porque às vezes a pessoa deixa de pegar uma puta na placa de vídeo porque o processador dela não é tão bom e ela perde a oportunidade de uma promoção, por exemplo, por medo de gargalo, tá? Então, não se preocupe com isso. O gargalo existe entre processador e placa de vídeo? Existe. Entre memória? Existe. HD? A peça que mais dá gargalo no computador é o HD. Fonte? Sim. Simples assim. Uma peça pode tranquilamente acabar com o desempenho da outra. Só que no caso de você, né, de vocês que estão vendo esse vídeo, geralmente é processador e placa de vídeo. Nesse caso, eu acredito que vocês não devem ou não precisam se preocupar com isso, tá? Não devam se preocupar com isso, falando da forma correta. E como que você faz para medir gargalo? Bom, é bem simples, tá? O que você precisa fazer é pegar a configuração que você tem e comparar com aquilo que você quer comprar na internet. Ou seja, vamos supor que eu tenho aqui um Ryzen 2200G e eu tô a fim de colocar uma RX 570 e eu tô com medo de ter gargalo, eu acho que não vai rodar bem jogos da forma que eu quero. O que eu vou fazer? Eu vou pegar essa mesma RX 570 e vou pesquisar com processadores iguais ao meu ou com processadores melhores, tá? Então você vai comparar com o processador que você tem e depois com o processador mais forte do que o teu, com a placa em específico que você quer comprar, e você vai ver a diferença. Então, por exemplo, imagine que no cenário igual ao que você tem, o jogo rodou a 60 FPS na mínima. Excelente. E quando você vai olhar com um processador mais forte, às vezes deu 80, 75 FPS, na mínima ou na média, tanto faz. Isso não é motivo para você deixar de comprar a RX 570. É essa